Hello, hello. All right, let's start. Okay, so it seems like I fixed my issue with the camera. I hope so. So it seems like it's still on. So that's a good thing. Cool. All right, so welcome everybody, and sorry for the last week has been a little bit rough on the stream with technical issue and some other stuff that came up for me, but I'm back. I'm back, and this month should be more productive than the previous month. Although we kind of did it was, although that's I wasn't able to work as much as I wanted previous months. At least I was able to make a significant improvement, to be honest. So it's I don't feel bad because it went the level design thing went smoother than I anticipated. So I'm happy with that, and I already have a level that's I think has a lot of potential. So that's on my first try. I'm really happy. That's it. It has happened on the first try. To be honest, I was expecting to have a little bit more trouble to make something that's would look cool. But yeah, on the first try, it was already something that's I can consider functional and enough for a prototype. All right, so first thing, we also the last week spent a lot of time to try to fix a nasty bug, make the AI working for the I don't know why it's slow like that. But yeah, spend a lot of time trying to make the AI for the guest working correctly, and because I had a lot of issue with the AI for some reason, but finally I found the what was the issue, and I was able to fix it. It was like usual, it was me that's being silly and I forgot something. So that's a good thing. There is just one thing that I realized is not working well, and that sometimes we got the AI stuck in these parts. It's because that you see that the if you see that the green area, the green zone that you're seeing on the ground is all the area where the AI can work on, but in this place it has the feeling that it can work just here at the edge of the zone, but actually there is a little bit higher. There is like a wall that is preventing it, that's collide with the character. It's making it impossible to move. So I'm just gonna modify this piece. So we're gonna use the poly edit. Grab that. Should be enough just by doing this, and you see now it's updating. That's what I really love with the modeling tool in Unreal. It's although it's simple and it's not meant to do a complex shape, but for stuff like this, it's really great because the integration with the rest of Unreal is really great. So that you just modify a mesh and it just after that it just updates automatically the nav mesh. That's really great. Okay. All right. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do today? So today we did the wandering system. So if I can show you what I mean by that. First of all, let's get back to the yeah. So we are our guys that come to the check-in. We're just there. Hello. So we're giving them room, and when the check-in is done, they're gonna randomly wander up around the around my guest house. Hey Megamix, how you doing? It is going to be an open world game. No, it's not gonna be an open world game. The reason is I feel like it's gonna. I want to do this game alone, and doing an open world game, doing a good open world game, takes a lot of time. I feel like, and I'm not really confident that with all the stuff I want to do with this game, I'm gonna be able to also tackle a great open world game. As the other reason why I don't want to go with the open world direction is that for everything that is outside the guest house, I want to have a lot of action. I want to have a lot of pumped action, fast-paced action, and it's tricky. I feel like it's tricky to do a good open world game for game like this because the trap could be that you do a world that is so big that actually it's just wandering and running around, and there is not enough action. I feel like if I'm doing more instance level, I have a lot more control on the pace of the game. So it's more like trying to make the job easier for me, and going with instant level will give me more control, I think, on the pace, which is more important, I think, than exploration. I'm not trying to make a game based on exploration. It's more a game based on action, I would say, outside the guest house. So yeah, instant level would be more suited for me, I think. But yeah, you see now that we got our guest. That's you see that I put a couple of wandering spots around the guest house. So when you see this wandering spot label, that means that's somewhere that's a guest can go and stop by. And you see that the guy always they randomly pick a wandering spot. And the good thing about the system, and it's why it took me so long to do this, and because I had an acid bag, and what I'm doing here, it's also that I'm making sure that the I guess never choose a spot that is already reserved by someone else. So if there is a guest that's trying to go to a wandering spot, and then a couple of seconds later there is another guest that's trying to pick a new wandering spot to go to, is gonna make sure that the one is picking is not already reserved by someone else. So let's see if this guy get blocked or not. But did you see the level I did for the first level I did? Milgamix, because although it's not open world, it's I think it's still gonna be good. I think it's the what I'm aiming for is maybe to do some missions that are around the 15 minutes. I think the best number for me would be, the best duration would be something around 50 minutes. So you spend a mission for 50 minutes, then you're going back to the guest house. You spend maybe 50 minutes at the guest house, 50 minutes in real time. Okay. No, I didn't see one yet. I only saw you working on this stream one time and your animation. Oh, okay. I can show you quickly, but you're gonna see that actually, I was surprised how to make a mission that is like 15 minutes. Which one is? Yeah, this one. To make a mission that is like 15 minutes, I was surprised how big terrain should be. So you see that would be our first the first prototype for a level design I did. So we would start here. Let me So we would start here, we would have some combat here, and then we're gonna go up. Then we would have another open area where we could have a lot of combat and stuff to do here. And then the path would lead us again to climb the mountain with even more enemies to fight. Then we would have like kind of a nice, you know, good vista. So we would have like how could I call that? Actually, you would be at the summit of the mountain, so you would have a nice view of a panorama, stuff like this. And then it would be time to go down the mountain, so next to like a canyon, something like this. And what is interesting is that this would be the final boss area, but you already would have a view of so there would be like a foreshadowing, like going down the road. You would be able to already see where you're going and what you're going for. I found that interesting. Going down, and then that would be the open area where you would be able to fight the boss, and then that would be the end. So yeah, just for so I did a calculation. So it roughly took me, just with the simple enemy like this, it roughly took me like 10 minutes to finish the level. But you see that it's already quite a big area. So if I wanted to make an open world, yeah, that would be a lot of job, you know. That would be a lot of work. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes to finish all this. But obviously it's hard to make some tests, because the combat is not yeah, I can show you. It's hard to make some real calculation, because you know the combat is not even it's not properly balanced anyway. So suppose that I would bring more enemy, or I make the enemy more difficult to beat, and then it would take me more time. But so like it's 6:45. Whoop. Boom. And yeah, that would be the kind of level that. So yeah, the combat is not smooth, not so smooth, but there is lots of stuff to improve on the combat. So like now it's 6:46, so you see that it took me less than 2 minutes. Thank you, man. But yeah, it all depends on how easy you want the enemy to be. To be beaten up. But yeah, you get the idea. It's like right now it's 2 minutes. We are in 2 minutes, and I'm already starting the climbing of the mountain. How long did it take to design the main character and the enemy? Ooh, a lot of time, especially the main character, to be honest. and I'm not even satisfied, 100% satisfied with the design for the main character. But the main character, it took me forever. It's like I scrapped 2 characters before. So it's my third attempt to make a main character, like what you're seeing right now. But it was expected because it's the first character I did, and with the first character, it's also you are determining the art style of your game. So you know, it's a lot. A lot is involved in this. So yeah, I would say maybe it's hard to tell when people are asking me how long this or that took you. It's hard to tell because I'm not working on this full time. So if I say like 6 months to make the character, and more than 6 months actually to make the character, it's not really representative of how many hours I put into it. And for the hours, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how many hours I spent in, but I definitely know that I spent too much time on the main character. Yeah, definitely. But it was expected, you know. It's with the first character, you're doing the art style for the whole game, so there is a lot that is involved. So, all right. So, what do I want to do now? So the reason why I've been doing a wandering system is that actually the way I'm saying this is it's the guest that's giving you the mission. So that's the guest that's issuing you the mission. So that's why you want to attract guests to your guest house, because they're gonna be the one that's giving you the mission that you're gonna be able to do after that. So that's the way I'm saying it right now. That's how I want to make the prototype for now and test if and to check if that's the correct way to do this. So that's the way I'd like to see that. See that after you've done the check-in, you're gonna see the I want the player to see the guests enjoying their time in the area, and if you are going to speak to them, you're gonna be able to ask them if there is any need. Do you need something, or is there something I can do to help you? And that's how they're gonna tell you, oh yeah, you know what, the road I came by was really tricky to come by because there was a bandit, and it's gonna be I'm a little bit scared to take the road back to my home, and could you kill the bandit on the road, for example. And then that's gonna be a mission where you're gonna have to go in an area and you know, kill all the bad guy there. So that's one of the ideas I have on how you get the mission. So now that we have the guests that are able to wander around, we need to make a system where we can actually talk to them and interact. And by talking, I mean interacting with them. So that's mean when you're close to them, if I press the correct button, it's gonna trigger something, and this something is gonna be a discussion, and that's what I want to do. So how should I tackle this? Where do I put the interaction? So we got an object guest, we got a pawn guest. Let me open the pawn. I just want to check something. I don't think we have any component. Do I want to put okay, so the discussion system is probably gonna be a component. Well, but where do I want to put the component? Do I want to put it into the main character pawn, or do I want to put it on the guest, or I want to put it on both of them and have them interact with each other? I think I'm gonna put that on both of them. So this way I'm gonna be able to just by putting a component or not in a pawn, I'm gonna be able to set up a system. I'm gonna be able to say the system that they are capable of interacting or not. Yeah, because yeah, yes, and okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this way. Will you ever finish the Attack on Titan game? No. No, never. I'm never gonna go back to the Attack on Titan game. I I turned the page, so now it's really what matters for me. It's this project. Like, and to be honest, I'm having way more fun working on this project than on the Attack on Titan project. At the end, I was a little bit frustrated that I was working on something I couldn't do anything about, you know. So I spent many years on something, but it's not mine. It's I mean I can't make it mine. And even if, let's say, I don't know, let's say the Shueisha, I don't know who's doing the couldn't I don't know who owned the right for Attack on Titan, but let's say that they wanted me, they're giving me the go. It's still not my universe. It's still not the character. The character, it's still not me that created the character. So, you know, even the story, the character, the universe, the lore, that's not something that's it's coming from me. And there is always this frustration inside of me that's telling that I wish I could do something that's I could say that I did everything, you know. So that's why I lost interest in the Attack on Titan game. All right, so let's create. Let's go. So let's create. What do I put? What do I want to put that? Do I want to put that into a temp folder for now? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go with the conversation. All right. So we're gonna create a blueprint. I think blueprint actor component that we're gonna call BPC. Conversation for now. Probably gonna find a better name for this. All right. So we want to put this BPC conversation. Can't find it. Maybe I need to save it. BPC conversation. All right. So we're gonna put that. Oh, you know what? Let's remove the 01. Oh, doesn't make any sense actually. Hey, wait, what? Save R. Yes. And we're gonna want to put that also in our main character. BP hero, I think it is. BP hero in, yes. Open the full blueprint. And we're gonna put the BPC conversation. There we go. All right. So how do you get ideas for the map? That's a good question. It's that's something that I learned with the experience is when you need to get creative. You mean the ideas for the map, like creatively, right? Not the technical part. I'm guessing, but creatively, it's more like that's something I learned with the experience, and it's a little bit weird, but it's going with the flow. And I know that doesn't mean anything, but for me, the way I'm coming from is that I'm thinking too. Usually, when I'm trying to do something creative, I'm thinking too much, and I'm thinking too much in terms of technical detail. I'm already before even starting something, I know that at the beginning I was too much into the technical side, where I was too much into yeah, but what is the color theory behind it, and what is the rule of composition, and I was already thinking to all of this even before starting sketching anything, and it was I realized that it was blocking me, you know, this overthinking stuff. And because I think that maybe I have I would say maybe a brain that is wired a little bit more on the technical side and the creative side, I guess. So yeah, it's if you are trying to approach something creatively with the mind of like technical guy, it's become the blank page is stressful. It's like it's really horrifying, you know. It's like you got a blank page and someone is telling you, okay, do something, and you can do whatever you want, and it's like, wait, but where do I start? You know, starting somewhere is fucking tough. And I realized that's how my brain is working, and I realized that when I'm starting, I need to shut down a lot of thinking. That's the way. For me, that was the solution, or at least that improved my creativity. It was to shut down a lot of thinking and just do stuff, and don't judge too much what you're doing at first. It's like just pick some random idea. The thing that's helped me is brainstorming, and brainstorming is taking 10 or 50 minutes and just write down any words or any concept or any ideas that came up into your brain, and without even trying to make sense with all of them. You know, it's just like what do I like? I like mountain, and mountain I like desert, and I like in the desert I like red, and so you write this, you write everything, and you see that you're trying to make your brain going fast and not just the idea. No, don't try to, if you want, like I like desert and I like snow, and even if technically those two are not compatible, it's okay, it's all right. Write all the idea, and then you're gonna cherry pick the idea you want with all the idea you've written down. But yeah, brainstorming helped me a lot to be creative, to be honest. All right, so let's get back to this. So how do I want to do this? So maybe what I want is okay. Let me open, because the first thing I'm gonna have to implement is the fact that when I press a button, I need an interaction between two pawns. So the first thing I'm gonna have to implement is this. So let's go into our controller for the main character, because that's where we are registering our inputs. So I think it's PPP controller in player. So this one. And so we got the special rights. That's what is it? What? Is it the correct one? In skills, control. Okay. I realize that I already have interaction kind of things, and it's for the checking. So how did I do this? Let me open this in the... Player controller, enable inputs. I think I'm doing input. Yeah, all right. So I'm doing all the input on the activity. Is it a good idea? I see. Okay. So so we have the all right. So we have the so let's go with that. So when when the player is pressing the face button left. All right, first of all, I want to see if it's working, if it's actually hearing this. Can't find BP combat system. Why are you looking for the combat system? So we're doing this where we are get player controller, we enable input. Target set, alright. Okay, enable input. It's because okay. So let me get back to this. Either enable inputs. No. Maybe we have in the class setting we have something as default. No, okay, we're gonna have to. All right, it's a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit. I'm gonna use the event dispatcher way. The event dispatcher. Do I want to do this? No, I don't want to do this. Because if I'm doing key rebinding, it's gonna fuck up everything. Although, no, we're gonna do this. All right. Change of plan again. So. Event begin plan. I need to get the owner. So get owner. Right. And this I'm gonna do a variable of this. I know that I'm gonna need to know that I'm gonna use that, so I'm gonna call this owner ref. Cool. Then we're gonna make a cast of this. So if the owner is a BP hero in. No, wait, even better. We're gonna get the controller. Can I do that? No? Because I need to cast this as a pawn. Actually, I could use the character, the BP character, and then get controller. No. Like this, and this is also something I'm gonna use. So controller ref. Here we go. So then we're gonna do our sequence where we're gonna check if our controller is a BP controller in. And if it is, we're gonna no, I'm gonna do something different actually. So what I'm gonna do now is create another graph. That's gonna be inputs. Like this. I'm gonna create a custom event that I'm gonna call init inputs. And even be more precise, init player inputs. This. So we're gonna be able to init player inputs there. Going there, we're gonna be able to say, okay, is this BP controller arrow in? If it is, we're gonna that's fine. Okay, I'm already doing this. So no, I said that I didn't want it to go this way. Wait a minute. What would be the smartest way to do this? Actually, you know what? I want to tick on this. For the new blueprint menu system, act simply as with an attached custom event node. Mouse inputs, touch inputs for collision. Do I want to make a tick? Why is it so hard? What's happening with my brain today? You know what? Doesn't work. Why? So it's not listening for the inputs. To activate. Let me just ask Google maybe. No, why? Gamepad, why is this not working? I don't know. F. Yeah, obviously if I'm looking for F, there's gonna be a lot of so yeah, it doesn't detect the maybe it's because I need to set up something here. I need to auto-activate this. Is that something that needs to be done? No. So this maybe auto receive input. The other thing. No. Okay, so why that's input action doesn't, even for when the key bounds to input action depend left at pressed or released. So in the check-in, I did something where not just in the check-in, but yeah, I get the player controller and I enable the inputs. Why do I need to do this? Why? No, it's because, yeah, okay, I enable the input, but this is because let me try something like if yeah, player controller. Is it better? No. This is working. So we are enabling the controller, but seems like it doesn't read this one for some reason. Ah, so this one is working actually. Ah. Okay. Do I need to do this also? Or is it automatic? No, it's fine. Okay, so it seems like it's not working with my controller. So why the controller is not... Why the controller is not recognized then? Am I doing... Right, so now I know that's it's gonna work, so I don't even need to do this actually, I think. But this kind of thing where the gamepad it doesn't work. We got gamepad, D-pad, we got face. Alright, let me try with the left trigger, for example. Alright, the left trigger is working. Is it because... Wait a minute. Is it because, like, if I do the... now, if I do the... What? Wait, what? Generic USB control button 5? Hey Bobby, how you doing, man? USB control. I don't get it. Like if I do the so I do the trigger is working. What about the shoulder? Is the shoulder working? No, the shoulder is not working. Is it because I'm using... First of all, I'm not really sure why the if I'm using the up key, is it working? No, not the up, actually the W key. Aha. So it seems like... Okay. It is because... Alright, so I think I'm starting to get it. It's because... in my character movement, if I'm looking at... So we are in the BP hero. If I'm looking at this one, so wait, so we got the inits, but or is it in the controller actually, maybe? Control. Yeah, we got, yeah, all right. So we're consuming the input. It's probably why. Okay, I'm gonna go with the event dispatcher thing. Actually, let's forget about all of this. I think it's gonna be the most easier in a way. So we're gonna go back to the idea of creating a custom event where I'm gonna init the player inputs. Right, so I'm gonna get my controller, I'm gonna cast to BP controller in player, right? And I'm gonna assign, so for me I want the what did I call this one? It's the confirm button. No, it's the interact button. Okay, and now it should work. So it is working. All right, cool. So we got that. It's not the prettiest way to do this. It's actually even ugly, but it's working, right? So we have the interact button pressed. That would be our event. All right, so what do we want to do when it's pressed? I want to check I want to make a search for all the character in the vicinity. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'll do that later. All right, so I'm gonna make a sphere overlap. I think it is sphere overlap actors. Right, so we're gonna check for the get the owner. We're gonna make a sphere overlap of get actor position location, and the radius for the interact is gonna be, let's go with 500, might be a lot, 200. We're gonna look for the BP character. And object type, I'm only gonna look for the for pound, right? And actor to ignore, maybe it would be a good thing to ignore ourselves. No, it doesn't work like this. No, it's because it's the owner. All right, So we're gonna get the closest actor. Hey Neosoft, how are you doing? Do you start or end this session? Let's see, I think I'm in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle. It's been 1 hour I've been streaming, so the target is 2 hours, so you are right in the middle. Neither the beginning nor the end. All right, and so we got the closest actor for us, and let's do already a check to see if it's working properly. So I'm gonna go like this. If I'm pressing the button, I have BP guess. That's yeah, and this one is BP guess 1, BP guess 2. Right. So far so good. Okay. So what would, all right, so now what's happening? So now what's happening, we need to put both of our character into interaction, into a conversation mode. So for that, I'm gonna go back to my event graph. I'm gonna create a function. So this one I don't need. I'm gonna create an event, and it's gonna be init conversation, right? And we're gonna pass the let's call other character. That's gonna be a BP character. This. All right. So when this is working and when we find someone. So I need to check if we find someone actually, and if it's true, we're doing the. So we're gonna, all right, so we're gonna say on the other actor, we're gonna get the get component by class APC conversation. And we're gonna do init conversation. So we're gonna init the conversation with the on the other character, and we're gonna feed it. Oh, so you don't want, the owner doesn't want, because all right, so I need to be a little bit more precise on the owner. So when I'm setting up the owner, yeah, I need at least to make a cast for a BP character like this, so that I can change the type for a BP character. So you're gonna complain. So BP character is gonna go there. Cool. Get owner, it should be alright, and this should be alright. See, if I combine, fine. Now I can do this, and I also need to init the conversation on myself with the other character. That I also need, but all right, so I need to do a cast there too, seems like. Let's do this. BP character. You know what? Put that here. All right. So normally, yeah, obviously, no, I don't need to make a cast. So now I should be able to print that, and I should have two times the name of my hero and the guest that should print. So two names should print. Yes. Right, so far so good. Let's save everything. I forgot to create a card for this on my codex. So I'm gonna do this. So you know what? We changed the let's create a new deck that we're gonna call it's gonna be actually June 2022. I'm gonna have to can I do this? Is it working? Yes. All right. Create a new card and I'm gonna call add a conversation, add a primitive conversation system guest. All right. All right, so we have the interaction is working properly. Wow, it's really laggy. What's going on? So now, what do I need to do? Now I need to make sure it's happening only when the when the guest is wandering. So I don't want to do this if the guest is doing something else. It needs to be already checking and it needs to be wandering. So yeah, we're gonna check for this. We're gonna check for the all right, so the conversation the character, we're gonna put that into a variable. That's gonna be useful. And I'm gonna cast to what, you know what? Before doing this, actually I'm gonna keep that bit. Actually, I'm gonna make the check here. I need to check here if the I'm not even casting for a BP character, I'm gonna cast for a BP guest. And I need to know if the do I have a state for the I already forgot how I'm handling the AI. So AI tree guess, that's the one. So do I have like a state? Yes, I do. So then do I saving this Like, let me open the BP controller. No, I think it's AI controller. That's the naming. Okay, we got this previous behavior state, the next behavior state. Right, I think it's the one I'm looking for. So when do we set? Oh, so we're never setting up the wait, what? Okay, so this one is never used. Oh, so I'm putting that into an object actually, and not in the controller. Is it a good thing? Okay. Okay, let's go with that. All right, so get controller, get AI controller even. So we're gonna have to cast this to AI controller in guest. We're gonna put that here, and we need to get behavior state, and if this is equal to rendering, we keep going with this, all this. Right, so what this means is got something wrong. Something is wrong here. Can't connect pin. What? Are you kidding me? What? Unconnect pins PP activity and target array of the pin activity reference is not compatible. What the fuck is this? Wait, so this guy is giving me an array? Why are you bugging now? What the fuck? Is occupied. When do I use this one? I'm never using this one. The fuck is this, man? I don't care. Should be working without this. right? So it doesn't work, but now he's wandering and it doesn't work. Why does it doesn't work? Damn, the performance is so bad, I don't know why. Ah, no, wait. Distance to what? Wait, wait a minute, wait. Yeah, so I forgot to do the printing. Hey, Stefan Salvatore. Hey, dude, nice to see you working out. Thank you very much, man. You still have performance issues. I thought it was a connection, then only error. Yeah, I have a lot of performance issue with the Unreal. I don't know why. So let me see. So like here, all right. So we don't have the printing. So we had the red error message. It's something else. I know it's fine. So now you're wandering, and now okay. So now it's working. So now I can interact with you because you are wandering. And I got a fucking ton of. What did I do wrong there? I shouldn't delete this variable. It seems like. I don't know why everything is breaking loose now. The thing is, yeah, but access none, trying to read property target. But when do I call this one? Distance to owner. It doesn't even say wait. Ah, that's gonna be a pain to. Okay, let me play this again, and I want to check when it's complaining. So it doesn't complain now. So it's still good. Now it's good. Wait, what? And I don't have any mistake here? I don't have any error? I feel like I did the same thing then. What? What is going on there? Let me try again. Alright, so trying to interact, nothing is happening and it's normal. I gave him a room, nothing is happening. I interact with him, it's working. We got some text that's printing, it's fine. We got a second one. Still no error. So this one I can interact, but not this one. And if I close, I don't have any error. So we good? Right? We good, eh? So there is no problem then. I guess we good. Okay. Let's keep at it. All right, so I'm gonna close all the stuff on the right. Cool. So now we got the conversation system that is working, and each of the components got the we already passing the who is the other character. So that's great. Frankly, do I want to do this on the? Do I really need a conversation system on the guest? Is that necessary actually? Yes, I guess it is because I need to write some text somewhere. So you know what? Wait. The famous text to discover the universe. Yes, this one. This one. That's gonna be a random guest that's gonna go to your guest house, and it's gonna give you the key to the comprehension of the whole universe, just like that. Just because you give him a cool room, you know, and you serve tea pretty well. So that's how it's gonna work. I'm trying to think that it's not the best. I'm not doing this the best way, to be honest. Can do like in Fallout 2, random phrases that would appear over their heads nearby. Yes. Actually, yes, it's true. That could be like I could do like comics a capsule thing. Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea for anything that is chit chat and nothing important. But right now, I want to make something where you have a real conversation with the character, and you have some choice to make and accept stuff or not. But indeed, I'm gonna have to do like a chit chat kind of thing, and I think it would be the best way to do this. I don't want to make this annoying where you have to actively press the buttons to read a line and doing nothing else with that. It's true, but for now I want to do something more. I don't even know how the UI is gonna work. I think it's gonna be for later. Right now I just want to make it work, to make it so that it's functional. Right now I'm really second guessing that's how should I approach this component. Right now I put two components, one on the guest and one on the hero pawn, but I don't even think that I need to put that on the guest. But well, I mean, yes, I need to put something on the guest, but maybe not this exact blueprint component actually, and it could be a different one actually. It could be all right. Let's try something else, and let's try. All right, so I want to try something. I want to see if it's possible to use a behavior tree for, even if the behavior tree usually it's for AI. Can we use the behavior tree for stuff like a dialogue tree? If that's something that is possible, and actually, if it was possible, I think I would want to use that also for my combo system. I think that's when I'm gonna rewrite my combat system. I might use the behavior tree also. Yeah, because how do you do this kind of, you know, intricate if I were able to hack a little bit the behavior tree and use that for a dialogue tree, it's you know, it's already in the name. It's a tree, you know. So that's the you could visually have like a conversation flow where it will be just blocks that you add or remove, and with branching, and it would be much easier to handle than trying to do everything into blueprint, and because in blueprint only, it's hard to keep track of the which conversation has been already said, and which one you know. Why not? Let's try this. All right, so I'm gonna remove the actually I'm gonna remove the this component. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna compile, and here I'm probably gonna want to to get component. I don't need this. Like, I don't need this, right? And doing so, it should still work like before, right? So you're saying nothing. Cool. Give you room, and now it's working, and there is no error. Cool. That would mean it's the right time to save everything, I guess. All right. Now, on each of I'm gonna do something even more clever. You're gonna see. It's gonna be even more smart. Right. So, yes, let's do this. Ooh, that's exciting. I got some ideas. That's exciting. Right. So what I'm gonna do is this one. I'm gonna rename this one player, because this is gonna be the component for the player only, but we're gonna create a new actor component. It's gonna be called BPC conversation. And this one is gonna be the master. It's gonna be the parent for the conversation player and the conversation guest. Yes. Yes, that's the right way to do stuff. So I need to reparent. So that's one thing I already forgot how to do this is how do I reparent? How do I reparent a blueprint? That's a thing. I think it's in class settings, maybe. Parent class, BPC, conversation. Here we go. Boom, perfect. So now, so that's the thing. Why I want to do the. Hey, wait a minute. Did I copy? Why is there already stuff in the? Oh, wait. All right, so. Yeah, so you're gonna be broken, right? No, oh, you're reverting to. That's smart. So let's save everything. Now I'm gonna create again actor component, VPC conversation. Conversation you, just to be sure. So this one is empty, right? Yeah. Right. Cool. So now I can reparent this one to the conversation you. Like this. Perfect. Let's compile. Save. I'm gonna save everything. And now I should be able to rename this properly. And I didn't broke anything. It's working. And this one is empty. And if I'm playing this, right? And it's not working. So now it's not working. So it's not working, and it's probably because actually let me wait, what? Okay, maybe I broke something into my my pawn. So PP hero, let's check this. Yeah, so I lost the okay, for some reason I lost the component, so let's add it again. So conversation, and this gonna be the conversation player because we are in the pawn player. Not working, perfect. Right, and it is working, and we have no error. Right, so cool, because now I'm gonna be able to say, okay, create a child blueprint class. This one is gonna be for our guest. Save all. I'm gonna put that right away into our BP guest. I'm gonna put one right away. No, it's not. BBC conversation. Oh. Guest. Right. Perfect. Now, let's create a variable. That's gonna be our dialog tree, and it's gonna be. Can I put a behavior tree? Is that something? Yeah. Behavior tree component. What is that? Can I add a behavior tree? No. No, wait. Probably into the because I'm already in the. Wait, I'm curious. Like, if I'm doing this. Can I add a behavior tree as a component? Yes. Okay. And can I do something like this? Run? No, eh? So what's the point of having... there is something I'm not getting. So how do you run a behavior tree component? What's the point of having a behavior tree component? So I can run it, right? So what's the difference between having this in component and as a variable? Let's ask Google. Unreal behavior tree component. Aha, someone has the same question as me. Right, what's the difference between behavior tree and behavior tree components? New to Unreal, currently checking out various AI controller set of code, and I'm confused regarding the difference between class behavior tree and class behavior tree component, and the same goes for Blackboard and Blackboard component. Oh, because we got a component for Blackboard too. Behavior tree, the asset is the data. So the rules you create that control how AI characters behave. It's like an AI program. Behavior tree component is the actual running component that you attach to an AI character, which then points to a behavior tree as sets that control a character. It's your AI CPU that actually execute the program. Blackboard is the same, but it's a data store that the behavior tree used to remember what other actor and location the actor is behaving within tool. It's your AI's memory, so it knows where to go, who to shoot, etc. Alright, to be frank, I'm still in the dark. Alright, so let's not try to do stuff too fancy. Let's go just the all the way. Wait a minute. But that's the thing is that would I be able to run a behavior tree if I'm not an AI controller? Like, is it necessary to have an AI controller to run a behavior tree? That's the question. Ah man, might be an issue there. Alright, let's try this. So we got a behavior tree here. Cool. So we're gonna open this. We're gonna get controller. Like, player control, can I run? No. Aha, so that's where So that's where it gets tricky, eh? It's how do you run a behavior tree if you don't have an AI controller, right? That's gonna be the tricky part. Like, do we have anything? We have, all right. So we AI controller. We kind of have something. Okay, let me try this. I'm just gonna have a test. So let's say if yeah, let's disconnect this. I'm gonna use this button press here just to check. So get AI controller. This one, if I'm printing something, does it return something or not? I'm curious about this one. Nope. So it's empty, right? Yeah, that's expected, to be honest. Like if I'm doing it's annoying, I'm gonna do this. If I'm doing a run behavior tree, and yeah, just whatever, I'm gonna have an error there, right? Yes. Access none. Yeah, all right. Making sense. So I'm not even mad. So maybe, right. So maybe Google has an answer for that. So how to run Unreal? How to run behavior tree on player? Is it possible? Is that someone trying to do the same thing as me? Okay, and what if I'm doing this in the class default AI controller? I'm like, can I have two controllers on one pawn? No, eh? Yeah, right, yeah. And it's ignore when auto process player is enabled, right? So, yep. Okay. So do I want to create an object that's would have kind of like an AI? Just to run a behavior tree? It's kind of hacky, eh? Can I run two behavior tree on one controller? Am I trying to do something heretic there? Like, should I be burned for heresy for what I'm trying to do? Every run multiple behavior. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. How do I want to handle this? Am I trying again to do something too complicated? Maybe I just need a behavior tree just on the maybe I can handle the whole conversation just on one dude, right? I don't need to have one behavior tree for the hero and one behavior tree for the guest and trying to make them communicate. Yeah, I think I'm trying to make things more difficult than they are. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Alright, so let's try something else. So instead of putting the dialogue tree on the parent here, let me compile. Yeah, everything's fine. So this, I don't need this anymore. We know that it doesn't work. So instead, I'm gonna do that into my into my component conversation guest, and that's where I need the variable called dialogue tree. That's gonna be a behavior tree, right? That's gonna be open and get control. All right, so wait a minute. I'm already running a behavior tree on this guy, obviously, because it is an AI. So no, not like this, not like that. What we're gonna do is actually using the behavior tree that we already have for the guest. Wait. AI tree. So that's how I call this AI tree. All right. And here's the beauty. Wait a minute, because this one is trying to, yeah, it's trying to go to his room, question mark, right. Right, so what if I'm putting this here, and this here? Now he's gonna try to go to his room, right? After the check-in. Let me try it. Let me check. We got this dude coming in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Have a seat. Alright, so now go to your room. He doesn't go to his room. He doesn't go to his room because I didn't set up so that he's going to his room. Obviously. Again. Hey, Nigeki Denda. How you doing, man? Good to see you there. You. Right, so BP controller, we need to set up that into our not this one. Not this one. Wait a minute. AI controller, AI every time. Yeah, I really need to clean up a little bit the naming for all my blueprints. That's a mess right now. Right, so what we have is that it's I think it's here. So when the state is changing, so when the previous state was, if the wait, what? Again, incoming state. Previous behavior state? No, not previous. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the why? Wait. Why am I initializing the new state with the previous one? That doesn't make any sense. How can it be working? Let me try this. Am I broken? Is everything broken if I'm doing this? No, so far so good. No, actually, so far so good. So my guess would be to good. So if everything is working fine. Yeah, because and I got some error. Access not trying to read. So actually something got wrong. Oh, I think it's on the first frame, right? It's right when the character is spawning. Like, yes. Yes, alright, so it's actually kind of making sense. So one way to fix this would be get behavior states, and it's one way to fix this would be it's like, yeah, it's trying to find the object, but the object doesn't exist. It's not valid because it's been created at the same time as we are creating the pawn, so that's why it can't find it. So we're just gonna make a safe check. Whoop. like this. And normally yeah, the error message is gone, so that's good. Let's save everything. I'm fairly confident that it's better to work this way, meaning that we are checking the current behavior state instead of the previous one, especially for initializing the new state. Okay. And when do we state change in it? Oh fuck, I already forgot when do I set up the next state. So when do I set up the I think it's okay, it's on the yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm realizing that it's a mess. I'm guessing it's in the object guest. No, it's not here. Let satisfaction. No, it's not here. So could it be into the AI controller? No, I was into the AI controller. So could it be into the BP guest? So nope. So where do I put this? Set activity. So when do I use this set activity? I never wait. Is it in the guest manager? If that's in the guest manager, it's completely wrong. Yes, it's in the get manager. No, it's not. It's not that. Huh. It is in the guest manager. Yeah, not good. Okay, so now he's gonna go to his room. Yes. All right, so let's edit this one. Open blueprints, and we're gonna do so. Gonna go to this. Okay, so when he's reaching the location, he's gonna go to his room. I'm gonna hide. When he's reaching the location, I'm gonna hide. Set actor hidden in game. Well, but I want you to be after. Eesh, what's that? Right, new hidden. Yes, we're gonna wait like maybe 3 seconds, and then we show this guy and activity. We're gonna say, okay, the activity has been completed. Let's see how it's looking. Alright, so take your room, go to your room. You're gonna hide. Yes, and 3 seconds later, yes, you're back. But you are not wandering for some reason. Why are you not wandering? So I'm gonna check this guy here. Alright, so when the checking is done, it's firing the yes. Go to his room, hide. And it's considering that it's finished the check-in for some reason. Huh. Activity type. When do I set up the activity type? Oh, it's because I have to manually. I see. I see. All right. So instead of doing this, we're gonna go into our activity. Actually, we're gonna open this. Thank you, Milgamix. Keep the good work. Thank you, man. So we're gonna open this, and also I like the name SILKROAD. Yeah, you like it? Is that something that's is that something that you know a bit about, or it is more how could I say that in English? It's like yeah, I'm curious to know what does the name SILKROAD evoke to you? What is your first thought about when someone is talking about SILKROAD? I'm curious to know how the other people feel about the SILKROAD name, because right now I know that I'm saying SILKROAD project because it's not the definitive name, but the name SILKROAD might end up in the final name, so I'm curious to know. Right, so I'm gonna open that, yes, and instead of I'm going into here. The reset thing, what is this reset thing? Yeah, alright, so might not have to do any of this. Isn't it the trading of silk and other stuff that was used in China back in its day? Yes, yes. It's a big road network between China and the Western world. That passed through Middle East and the Central Asia. All right, cool. So it's kind of bringing the same idea for you. I was a little bit scared that people would see the dark web kind of things, you know, the Silk Road network, dark web where you can buy drugs and stuff like this. That's not really what I'm trying to do here. We are far from it. But yeah, I think now if I'm looking at this, like I'm grabbing this one, I should have something. Wait. That's default. Activity type check-in. Combine. But I don't even need to put that here, right? I don't even need this one, right? And so if I'm going to the room and I go to the class defaults and activity type, I can just go rooms. Yes. Let's try again. Alright, check in, bababam. Alright, so now go to your room. Thank you very much, Freddy. I'm glad you like it. Alright, so 3 seconds is gonna hide, then go back, and it's still not. So you still don't want to wander again, eh? Can I know why, please, sir? Sir? Could I know why you don't want to wander around my beautiful guest house, please? Can you explain me this? Let me check. Am I reading the... Yes, I'm reading the correct guy. So he's finishing to the incoming thing, then it's finishing the check-in, then the room, the hide, and it's finishing the incoming. No, wait, it's because it's the other guy that's yeah, it's because the other guy has triggered. Wait, is it this one? Yeah. Oh, now you are wondering. Oh man, no. They are locked. Go away! Can't you see? You're blocking the path. It's never finishing the wait, what? So you're never finishing the this activity for some reason. Right, let me try again. So you are trying to check in, right? I was aware. Have you managed to do something with these dialogues? Not yet, no. Not really. So trying to go to this room, right? And then you hide. And when you get back, he's trying to check in again. What the fuck? So did I forgot something? So when he's incoming, when the previous task was incoming, is check in. When he's done checking, he's going to the room, and when he's done going to the room, he's going wandering. That should be the idea here. So why? Ah. I don't understand how it's going back to trying to check in. Alright, you know what? It's gonna be for the next for next time. I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been more than 2 hours I've been streaming, so that's my target. So I think it's a good time to end the stream there. And it's gonna be good enough for tonight. Alright guys, thank you very much for being there and for following the stream. I wish you a good day, a good night, depending on when or where you're watching this stream, and I hope you'll be there for the next one. Thank you very much guys, see you soon.